Warning, I'm not responsible if they beg to have you by their side after you watch this video. Namaste, my friends. Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt. I'd like to thank you for stopping by to manifest with me today. In this video, look, I'm not responsible. Don't blame me if your specific person is begging to be by your side after you watch it, because we're gonna go through a powerful technique together in which you're gonna get some pretty crazy results. You're gonna get them fast. And this technique comes straight from Neville Goddard. So you know it's powerful, you know it's gonna work. So again, I'm not responsible. Don't blame me. You can blame Neville Goddard if you want to, but don't blame me when you get the results fast and your specific person is begging right there next to you, begging for you to be in their life. All right, so this idea of getting your specific person to beg to be with you, to want you, to cherish it, whatever your word is, however you want them in your life, a lot of people think about this and they think, that's impossible, right? I can't do that. There's no way. How can I get that to work? It's just like mind control. This is never gonna happen, right? But the truth is, this is not about controlling somebody's mind other than your own. Because again, this is your reality. And what you are experiencing in your reality is only what you're thinking, feeling, and believing. And Neville Goddard even basically says expressing. Neville Goddard says this in a quote, and this quote I want to share with you. It's very, very important because it's going to really tie in the technique and everything we're going to do together. So check out this powerful quote from Neville Goddard. The world is a mirror reflecting to you what you are. Now you may not want a thing on earth, but you are expressing it. You are sending it out, and it has to come back. You do not recognize your own harvest when you see it appear in your world, but it can't come back unless you, in some way, have sent it out. I think that's a phenomenal quote. So what Neville is saying is, what's going on in here is reflecting out here. What you're expressing in here is reflecting out here. So we see something in our 3D reality that we're not satisfied with. It's from our own harvest. We have created it. And it wouldn't be in our life unless we have sent it out, right? And so right now, if your specific person does not want to be with you, if they're not begging to be by your side, it's because you have sent out, somehow you've expressed that they don't want to be with you, or you're not worthy of it, or you don't feel it, or you don't believe it. And so what this technique is going to do is it's going to put us in the belief system that we have our specific person. It's gonna put us in the feeling state that we have our specific person. It's gonna put us in the thought state that we have our specific person, and then we're going to express it, even if it's just for a little bit, we're going to express it, and we're gonna put it out there. And once we put it out there, we're actually going to allow it to come back. We're gonna allow the real thing to come back. Thus, our specific person will be begging to be with us. They will want to be with us because we are expressing it. Simply put, it has to come back to us. There's no way it won't work, as Neville says, okay? So this is a visualization exercise, and this has to do with another technique from Neville, which is called the fast forward technique, okay? And we're gonna do this together. So it's only gonna take a few minutes. Don't worry about having a ton of time, but I want you to find a nice quiet place for just a little bit, okay? If you need to pause this video and come back to it later because you're at work or something, that's fine. Watch this later, whatever the case is, but find a nice, quiet place, okay? And it's gonna be a visualizing exercise. I'm gonna guide you a little bit, but I'm gonna need you to actually put in the work and kind of do what I'm saying here, okay? And if you do this correctly, we're gonna send out that new vibe, we're gonna send out that new alignment, that new set of beliefs, and we are going to get back exactly what we have expressed, okay? So at this time, I'd like you to close your eyes, okay? We're gonna take some big deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and again in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Now with your eyes still closed, what we're gonna do now is we are going to go to a future place, a place in the future. what I want you to do is fast forward 6 months into the future after you and your specific person are already together. Okay? So this is not 6 months into your current future where you're thinking still don't have what you want. No, you have your specific person now. You got them. You're so in love with each other. And from that point, it is 6 months into the future after you are now already together. And this is where you get to take the reins, because I want you to have the freedom of being wherever you want to be with them. So what is happening right now? 6 months in the future, what's happening? Like, are you engaged? Are you at your engagement party maybe? Are you signing a lease on a new apartment? Are you buying a house? Are you receiving the keys? Are you on a vacation together? Are you lying on a beach together? Create that scenario in your mind, okay, of what is happening. Where are you, okay? Decide where you are, decide what's taking place, and put yourself there right now with your specific person. Okay, now wherever you are with your specific person, I want you just to carry on a little bit of a conversation with them right now, okay? So if you're at your engagement party, right? Maybe you turn and look at them and you say, this day's been absolutely amazing. Maybe again, if you're buying a house and you're getting the keys handed over, maybe you turn to your specific person and you say, babe, we did it. Finally, we did it. We are homeowners. Maybe if you're on that beach together, you're cheersing a cocktail and you're saying life doesn't get any better than this. Wherever you are, speak to them whatever you want to say, go ahead and say it to them in your mind, and then allow them to say stuff back to you. Play around with this a little bit. Have a little bit of a conversation with them in the scenario in which you're in. And as you do this, allow the emotions to come up. Don't fear the emotions. Don't suppress the emotions. Allow these really good feeling emotions to come to the surface. The more real this feels to you, the more emotions you have in it, the faster this is going to work. Okay, now again, wherever you are in your scenario, I want you to imagine at this time, your specific person turns to you, they look deep into your eyes, and they say this to you: I love you so much. You make me the happiest person on the planet. I cannot imagine my life without you, and I cannot wait to see what comes next for us. Now smile, of course, as you hear that. Let the emotions flow through you. How good that feels for them to say that to you. To know that your love is that deep. To know your love is that passionate. That you have a bond that cannot be broken. Allow yourself to feel those wonderful emotions. Feel free at this time to respond to your specific person after they've told you those things. Yes. All right, we're gonna conclude this powerful, powerful exercise. All I want you to do at this time is to take a big deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and one final time. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and you may gently open up your eyes. All right. You can breathe that out a little bit more, shake it out. If you want to physically imagine yourself, all those emotions and all those feelings, imagine, as Neville Goddard said, send it out to the universe, send it out into the world, send it out into your reality. This is the new reality you're creating. This is your new harvest, right? This is powerful, powerful stuff here, because we're taking ourselves away from this current reality that we're experiencing, and we're creating a new one within us, a new one in which we're with our specific person, a new one in which we don't have to worry about what happens tomorrow or the next day, because 6 months down the road, we've been together, we've experienced a lot of things, and now we're taking our relationship to the next level. New things are taking place, right? We're creating that reality. And thus, when we do that enough, when we feel that enough, when we believe that enough, it's going to take place. And when everything starts to take place, guess what? Your specific person's going to start reaching out to you, right? They're going to start asking you to be in their life, begging to be in your life, texting you, calling you, asking you out. They are going to appear more and more in their life. They have to, because the situation in which you're visualizing, it must take place. You're creating it. You're sending it out. This is all we're ever doing, is creating our reality based on what we're assuming, what we're feeling, what we're believing, everything we've talked about. We're sending it out and expressing it all the time. So if we start expressing what we want to see, it must take place. Do this technique again before you go to bed at night. Okay, go to sleep with it, feeling relaxed, feeling that it's done. Continue to do it until your results come. But I'm telling you, they will come very, very quickly. Some people may get results after one try. Might take you a little bit to do it. Feel free to do this once a day until you get the results. But again, what you put out there must come back. So put out what you want to take place, what you want to experience. And very soon, you will be experiencing it for real in your reality. If you want to add to this technique and get your specific person to text you fast, I'm going to share with you an additional technique in order to get communication from them in this video right here. So be sure to check it out next.